recent years, the options for affordable chronographs have really exploded. With the ST19 and VK movements, the Meca-quartz movements, you have tons of options well under $500. However, there aren't many affordable automatic chronographs out there. Today we have a chronograph to show you guys that is around $400. It is powered by an automatic chronograph movement, and it's from Detroit Mint. So let's flip the camera and take a look at two chronographs from Detroit Mint, both powered by a Valjoux clone. So I have two watches to show you guys today. Both are automatic chronographs from Detroit Mint. They are powered by a Valjoux clone, and I'm very excited about this movement. I cannot wait to show it to you guys, because actually it's a very good looking movement. It looks like a Valjoux 7750, 7753. It's decorated. However, it comes in at around $400. Both of these watches cost $400 as you see them. So that is really impressive. It comes in Detroit Mint packaging, which is always nice packaging. So you have a 3-slot watch roll, and then you have a strap changing tool. This comes with a bracelet. It's sort of a multi-link bracelet. And this is the first watch I'm going to show you. The other one is actually on my wrist. This is the more traditional chronograph. So you have the pushers on the right side of the case. This is black dial, white subdial, so basically a reverse panda. You have applied indices, a satin black dial. You have some red accents on the dial as well. This one doesn't say automatic on 100 meters. The other one that I'm going to show you does. That is the bullhead. So this one has less text than the other watch that I'm about to show you. However, you can see here, sweep second to that chronograph hand, sweep second to the running chronograph. That's because this is not a Meca-quartz, it is a Valjoux clone. So this is a Chinese Valjoux 7753, I think this would be, clone. Because of the setup of the dial, you have a bi-complex layout. This has a screwed in case back. You get 100 meters of water resistance with this watch as well. You have blued screws. The movement is actually decorated pretty nicely. As you can see, it looks, sounds, and feels just like a Valjoux movement. So they did a really good job recreating this movement. And this movement's been around for a pretty long time. I've actually never featured a watch with a Valjoux clone in it. I featured many other clones, but never a Valjoux clone from China, which is kind of interesting. So this is definitely an interesting watch, especially considering it's around $400. Now, this is a 40 millimeter watch. It is on the thicker side, so you have about a 16 millimeter thickness. That's including the dome sapphire crystal, and you have a sapphire crystal on the back with a screwed in case back, as I mentioned before, with the 100 meters of water resistance. You do have a very tight lug to lug. That's because you don't have any end links, and of course, you don't really have lugs because this is a lugless design. It is a cushion case, so it's almost 46 millimeters. And then you have a decently sized crown at around 6.3. It really measures around 6 millimeters, 6 and change, somewhere around there. Really nice strap on here, leather strap. This is a strap that I have seen from Detroit Mint in the past. You have a little racing stripe that goes down the side. Then you have a big, chunky, signed Detroit Mint buckle, which is milled. So it's a very nice Tang style buckle. You have AR coating on that dome sapphire crystal. The white subdials obviously are sort of a silvery white, I would describe them as. That's really it. You have a red running chronograph seconds hand, and in general, a really good looking watch for around $400. I have featured Meca-quartz chronographs on this channel that cost $400, and this is an automatic, and this is not an ST19. This is a Valjoux clone. So this could actually end up being more reliable than something like an ST19 version of a chronograph. That's pretty cool. Then it does stop and reset just like a normal Valjoux chronograph. Very solid clicks to it and flies back really nicely. It says automatic right above the 6 o'clock index, and above that it just says 100 meters because these are 100 meters of water resistance. This measures exactly the same as the non-bullhead version. However, this is on a cuff strap. I believe you can get the other version on a cuff strap as well if you want it. Cuff strap and my wrist don't really mix very well. I don't know if this looks great on me. However, I think that the regular version, the standard version, looks really cool. Now, if you do get this cuff version, this strap just comes right out of the cuff, and you could wear it as just a black strap, and then you could add the cuff if you are going biking or, I don't know, a Viking or something like that. But here is the other version on my 7.5 inch wrist. You can see it wears thick. It's a 16 millimeter thick watch, and that's because you do have a automatic chronograph inside, and it is a Valjoux based movement. It's based on a Valjoux movement, so that makes it thick. You can see, but I think this one looks really good. I really like this strap, and I think this would look good on the bracelet as well. I'll throw up a picture of it on the bracelet so you can see what I am talking about. 40 millimeters, it does wear a little bit bigger because of its thickness. Anyway, very quickly, let's do a loom shot, and then we'll wrap up the video. Decently applied, not incredibly applied to the hands and indices. Usually Detroit Mint do a decent job with loom. This is not obviously breaking any records, but it's decently applied. I think for $400, you really cannot go wrong. Like I said, I featured very recently a Meca-quartz chronograph here on my channel that was $400, and this is automatic. That had better loom, but I mean, that's pretty crazy that you could charge that much for a Meca-quartz chronograph while other brands are giving you an automatic chronograph for the exact same price. Also, these are assembled here in the United States and regulated by the owner of the brand. That's incredible as well. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. What do you think of the Valjoux 7750 clone or 7753 clone? What do you think of these watches? What do you think of Detroit Mint? I want to hear from you guys. Tell me in the comments below. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you for logging on. I'll catch you in the next video.